Back to my channel. I'm Crystal, this is In My Own World Tarot, and this is the next 48 reading for the sign of Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, or wherever you have a heavy Gemini placement. Gemini, keep in mind this is a general reading, so it may or may not resonate with every single Gemini out there. If you are new to my channel, I pray before each and every one of my readings, so that way my energy is protected, your energy is protected as well. If you're returning, thank you so much for returning and trust me with your energies. So Gemini, as you see by the title, the question is this. What's more important to you? The title, the impact, or the purpose? So I want you to think about that. What is more important? The title, your impact, or your purpose? Think about that. Let's go ahead and get into your reading, Gemini, and see what is going on with you for the next 48. Great God in heaven, please allow me to tap into the energy of Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, or wherever they have a heavy Gemini placement. Please allow me to relay these messages to them as accurately and clearly as possible. Please protect my energy during this reading, protect their energy as well. And please continue to bless our lives with peace, abundance, prosperity, and protection. Thank you, amen, and ashe. All right, Gemini, let's go ahead and get into your reading. And let's get the overall energy for you in this next 48. I'm going to use the Moonology, and I'm going to also use the Shaman's Dream Oracle. What's the overall energy for the Gemini for the next 48? The beats, the Bentleys, the Hummers, the Benz. Oh, what is that song? The Jump Off by Little Kim. Whoa. You got the answers you need are coming, full moon in Gemini. You also have here, be bold and make the first moon cardinal moon. So this cardinal moon talks about Libra, Cancer, Capricorn, and who else? Aries energy. All right, so you could have those placements within you, Gemini, because we're talking about Gemini, so a lot of you are Gemini sun sign, and a lot of you have a cardinal placement that is possibly affecting you more than mercurial energy at this time. And we talk about cardinal energy, we're talking about Mars, we're talking about your movement, we're talking about Saturn, we're talking about Venusian, Libra energy. So that's what's that? Aries, Capricorn, Libra, Aries, Capricorn, Libra, water, Cancer, and the moon. Some of you could be a Gemini, sun, and moon. So let's see, what is this for Gemini for the next 48? But it's something about, when I see this card, be bold and make the first moon, and you talk about cardinal moon energy, you need to listen to your intuition to move forward and where you're going, but you also need to wait for the answers to come with this full moon in Gemini. So some of you don't have the direction as of yet. Why is that? Why is that? Are they ignoring themselves? What's going on? What is going on with Gemini for the next 48? The Lovers. Good golly, Miss Molly. Gemini, your energy is all up and through. The Strength card. You need to learn how to control the twins. Some type of control. Is it the need for control, the release of control? The Hierophant. How strong is your commitment to what you're doing? Knight of Pentacles. That's what this Mercury retrograde is about for you. How strong is... You had a strong commitment or a strong self-discipline to something before. Do you have that now? It's another question for you. I got a lot of questions today. Eight of Swords in the reverse. So your mind is clear. It's free. Ten of Wands. What's the burden though? Two of Wands of how to move forward. So what I'm getting for you, Gemini, is not a question of not knowing what you want to do. How do I go forward with this? I know somebody has a strong urge and passion to kick something off, to do something, whether this is work, school, career, love, whatever. You are no longer confused about what it is you want, who it is you want, or whatever. However this resonates is a general reading, okay? So this is a what, who, when, where, how, all that. Because the Hierophant is here. The Hierophant talks about higher levels of commitment. Could talk about relationship, could talk about school, could talk about work, could talk about religion, could talk about spirituality, whatever. It's the Hierophant. It's a higher level of commitment to something. It's Taurus energy. Okay. When we talk about Taurus energy, it's a fixed energy, it's unmovable, it's unshakable, it is standard, it is stamped, it is approved, it cannot be destroyed when we decide to step into this level. Okay? After we have the high priestess, we observe it, we see what it is, okay, the Hierophant, we decide to step into it, take action, is sign, seal, deliver. The question that you're having, Gemini, and that you're going to be thinking about, and the answers you need are coming, is how the hell do I acquire the Hierophant? Is the question for a lot of you. Because it's not that you don't know what you want. How you going to do it? So let's pull some cards to see if we can get some advice of how. Because that seems like the question is, how? It's like, okay, I know I want to do this. I know I want to do that. I know I want to be with this person. I know eventually this is supposed to happen for me. What's the next step? So let's see if we can get some answers. All right. How is Gemini supposed to step into this energy? How is Gemini supposed to step into this energy? So I'm glad that you got, it's like you passed level 1. The first level was discovering. Actually, you might be past level 2 because the Hierophant, you accepted, somebody's accepted the mission. Now, how do I complete the mission? Okay. How does Gemini complete the mission? Let's do it by decan, shall we? We're going to do it first, second, and third decan of how you should take your step towards completing the mission. How should first decan go towards completing their mission? This is a North Node reading. Some of you might have a North Node and a Cardinal energy. So you guys got the Sun, the World. You're going to have to expose yourself. This house, through your creativity, first decan Gemini. Something about really expressing yourself through your creativity and exposing it to the world. Putting it out on blast. Traveling. It could be something to do with travel as well. When you talk about the world is at a distance. So putting yourself at a further, something about whatever it is that you create in the hands or in the view of those distant from you. That's how you step into your mission. What about second decan Gemini? How should they step into it? Second decan Gemini. How should they step into their mission? How should the second decan Gemini step into the mission? The Magician. Ooh. Eight of Pentacles. You're gonna have to manifest some type of money, some money and some money into some type of work and effort. You need money. You need some funds. Second decan Gemini needs funds for whatever this is. The Chariot, Page of Swords, Four of Pentacles, savings. Second decan, so you need some type of investment funds for whatever you're doing. Eight of Swords, you're trying to figure out, man, how I'm going to get this. Because whatever you're doing is going to require money. It's going to require some type of investment for you to kick it off. Second decan. You need money. So let's see how you're supposed to get this money. Seven of Wands, Seven of Cups. Some of you could, sponsors. Don't ask your mama, that's for sure. The Empress in the reverse. Three of Pentacles, she ain't got it. That's for somebody. You don't need to, okay. Do it, all right, do as you so please. Six of Pentacles. This could be a loan. Some of you may get a business loan. I'm going to tell you this, though. Second decan Gemini, take this how you want to take it. And I'm not telling nobody what to do. I'm just telling you what the cards say. Some of you are thinking about, like, I'm feeling like this is I don't know if this might not be, it could be you going into entrepreneurship. It could be you building a foundation. What is a foundation? I don't know exactly what that is. A business or something like that. Not necessarily being an entrepreneur where you're selling something, you could be creating something. You could be writing a book or something. It's something that is going to take an investment of money to kick it off. So it doesn't necessarily have to mean you're selling a product or service. It could be something totally different. I'm going to tell you this. Some of you, right, they don't want, okay, I'm going to make sure I say this without insulting anyone or not taking someone on the wrong path. If it's not meant for you, please don't take this. Some of you may think that leveling up in your career working for someone else is how you're going to get this money. And that's not the case with the Empress in reverse. It's like some of you think it's like, oh, if I get to a manager position or something like that at this so-and-so company to get more money, it's going to help me further whatever I'm trying to create individually by myself. That's not the case. It's going to create a distraction because you're going to put more responsibilities on yourself working for someone else and building their company instead of building your own. I don't mean that in a negative sense. If you're trying to be a manager or something in the company you work for, kudos to you. That's great. I'm talking to someone who's trying to build their own shit, right? It's like you're trying to build your own shit, but it's like you need the money to build your own shit, but you're trying to manage someone else's shit. It's like there may be a different way to level up in the company you work for without being in charge, but still making the money, like doing something behind the scenes. So instead of you being like the manager or something, maybe you need to go for like the operations or IT or data to where your mind is free and you're not managing other people, but you still making that ducats. You know, you see what I'm saying? So I'm like, I'm trying to make sure it doesn't come off like I don't want you guys to level up. No, I definitely want you to level up. They want you to level up in a different way to where you're not running someone else's shit, but you're still making the money in that type of way. Does that make sense? Yes. Okay. Yes, this is live right now. Okay. And if it's not you doing that, almost it's like, because you got the Empress in the reverse. But the reason why the Empress in the reverse, next to the Three of Pentacles in the reverse, and the Six of Pentacles, it's like they don't want you to give your time out to other people's shit. They want you to give your time out to your, they want you to put all your time into whatever you're building, not building for someone else. Okay? I want to make sure that came out real clear because I'm not trying to tell anybody don't do this, don't do that. Do as you so please. I'm talking to somebody who's trying to build their own empire and not build someone else's empire. There's a way you can work for someone and not be the head of their business, but still make them ducats. You need to, because you got the Seven of Cups here, you need to look for different avenues of doing that. Making the same money, but not as much responsibilities in somebody else's shit because all the other responsibilities you need for your mind needs to go into yours. Yes? Yes. Okay. That's for somebody. All right. Because I was like, dang, how am I? I was like, man, I want to explain this to where it's not coming off as don't level up because you still are going to need to level up. You need to find a different way to level up. And if it's not that, so let's just say you don't want to level up at someone's company because a lot of you are not meant to level up in a corporate America sense. You're meant to level up in your own sense, but you need the money to get the level up in your own business. So some of you may be taking out a loan and staying in the position you're at, taking out a loan so you can level up in your own business. You need to change your perception of what leveling up is to you. And it's not for someone else. Okay? Third decan Gemini. How does third decan Gemini get to that? Yeah, some of y'all need to like look at different ways to get some money. That's for second decan Gemini. Different ways to get some money where there's less responsibility on you. In the simplest sense, way of saying it. Third decan Gemini. What about third decan Gemini? Let's see. The Star, a rebirth. The Lovers. Woo! What is going on? Four of Pentacles. You need to be so attached to your healing and your growth. It don't make no sense. You need to be single right now. Do as you so please. I'm telling you what the cards say. Ace of Wands and have a new beginning. You need to be selfish. Yep. Third decan Geminis, you need to be as selfish as you ever been in your life. And a lot of people think that they're working effort into them, into their growth. Oh, I'm being selfish or whatever. I don't care about it. No, you do, because you are a natural humanitarian with this start card starting off. So some of you do want to give back to communities and all of the things. But how are you going to give back when you don't have nothing to give? So before you give back to others, you're going to have to heal what is missing within you. Then you can go and give to others. So a lot of you need to be in, what is it called? Your soft life era right now. You need to be selfish at this point in order for you to kick off this mission. Yes? Yes. All right, so let's see what Archangel is around us to help transitions, Gemini. I like this. This might be one of my best readings so far, in my opinion. I know y'all like, girl, you a trip. I know, but it is to me. When you start thinking in the sense of that, man, as you're in competition with yourself, every time you come out, it's a better and better version of yourself. That's how you grow. It ain't about the money in your bank account. It's not about the profit. It's about how you feel about, how do you feel about the production you put out from the last time to this time? How does it make you feel? That's the real success. Once you really tap into that, everything else just falls into place. But how do you feel about what you put out? Is it better? Is it a better feeling than what you put out before? Then you're doing a good job. Hey, y'all. I like how y'all all know each other in the comments, though. Anyway, and boom. The Archangel surrounding the Gemini Collective at this time is Archangel Charity. Give with an open heart and be generous. But before you give with an open heart and be generous, make sure you have something to give. So make sure you're giving to yourself and then give everything that flows over out. But you got to make sure you're full first. Yes? Yes. All right, you guys. That's been your reading. I hope it helped you. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. If you'd like to book a personal reading, the information to do so is down in the description box below the video. You guys stay blessed, stay safe, stay protected, and don't forget to like and subscribe, especially if it's your first time here. Come on, join on in. And I will talk to you guys later. Have a nice day. Bye.